undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting up.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. No rest for the weary. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Punch caught him clean. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. That uppercut misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good man. And back on the job. That was a god-awful round that was. Come on. Take him out. He's ready to go.
Here we go for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Good counter punch. punching. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That counter shot lands. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Perfect counter shot. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. He's not even in the lead.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. It's all offense all the time. Catch and shoot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And he scores with the counter. That left hook misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
What do you do?
At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great rounds, great rounds.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Well done with that counter shot. That hook was off target. Misses with the jab. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
The perfect counter lands. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Throws the jab, but does not score. Those counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow.
I like that.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of defense here at all. That big hook doesn't land. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bounce.
Whoa, Johnny take a look at this action. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Robinson goes to the canvas. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five. Will you continue?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Punch, counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? There's a counter shot. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Brush it off, get on with the job.
Breathe. Breathe. Just get switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the...
I'm in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just starts.
Let's start the 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You just gotta be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Misses with that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Jab misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchanged punches. And you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, will get knocked out. Nice counter shot. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Round. Good work. Get your rhythm back.
Here we go. It's round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice job getting that punch through. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. King Canelo is down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after